Okay, here's another crazy band story, man, from way back in the day. Mid to late 70s, early 80s, let's say. Yeah, man, we hired this guy one time. Real tall guy. His name was Slim. Slim was about 6'8". He looked like Slim looked like Jimi Hendrix's little brother. 6'8", very, very tall and slim, and he had that real cool kind of attitude that, you know, musicians usually have. We noticed that Slim always wore very super tight jeans, and you know, he just had that cool musician look. I said, Slim, don't try to cross the Canadian border with that big ass knife in your pocket, man. You know? Because if they catch you with that thing, we're not going to make it on the border, or they're going to detain you, and we're going to be missing a band member, so you can't go across the Canadian border with that big old knife in your pocket. So them say, man, this ain't no knife. That ain't no knife in my pocket. That's my damn dick. I said, Slim, come on. He said, I'm not shit you not. That ain't no damn knife. You see that fine bitch that walk by? Well, every time I see a fine bitch, you gonna say I have a knife in my pocket. There ain't no damn knife. I'm gonna show y'all how to have bitch power. See, I get my jeans a half size too small, and I cut out the right pocket, and I move my schlong to the right side. So when I see a badass bitch, my dick get hard, and she gonna see it. She gonna notice it. I go, Slim, come on, you bullshitting us, man. He said, no, man, them bitches be noticing shit like that, man. That's called bitch power. I got to show y'all how to have bitch power. Y'all got to start doing that shit too, man. Y'all be wearing them old baggy ass pants. Y'all got to start wearing some tight shit, man, and cut that right pocket out. That way when you see a bad bitch walk by, your dick gonna get hard, and she gonna see the impression of it, and she gonna get all horny. I know y'all can sing good and y'all look pretty cool on stage, but man, y'all got to step up that bitch power. You know what I'm saying? When you're not on stage, show them bitches what you got. That's why I'm always getting some pussy. I say, Slim, only reason why you always getting some, because you would hump a chair if I put a dress on you. You just horny as hell. You will hump air if you could put a skirt on it. Let me explain. Bitch power means your ability to attract women. It doesn't mean any disrespect. It's a slang. We all called it bitch power. The more bitch power a band has, the more money that band is going to make. Because the more women you can draw to a venue, you're going to draw 3 times as many men buying drinks for themselves and buying women drinks to try to get that coochie. If you have a band that's known to draw beautiful women, you got it made. I told y'all before in another video, when you 20-something years old and you think you the shit as far as a musician, we all had a saying, get paid and get laid. That's the plan. That's how we put it in the 70s and early 80s. So this one particular time, we were going over the Canadian border. Now, the Canadian Border Patrol pays special attention to entertainers because several times they have caught entertainers trying to go over the border with drugs. See, a lot of those guys, it's true, a lot of entertainers do have drugs, they do drugs, and they had a policy that all the bands, whether you're a black band or white band or a Mexican band or whatever, they want to bring you inside and ask you to empty your pockets, and they check all of your suitcases to make sure you don't have any drugs. So we get in a border control office and they say, everybody, please empty your pockets. We got to check your bags. They check our bags, no drugs. As we were in line, we noticed that one of the border patrols is female, but she fine, man. And we guys, we noticing it, we hunching, elbowing each other, saying, man. So it's Slim's turn to put everything, empty his bag onto the table and show he don't have anything and he has nothing. But then they say, you didn't take everything out of your pockets. One of the border patrol men noticed the bulge in Slim's pocket and said to Slim, excuse me, sir, you must empty everything out of your pockets. Slim said, man, I already put everything on the table. I ain't nothing else in my pocket. And the guy said, sir, I'm going to ask you one more time. I can clearly see that you did not put everything on the table. You have something in your pocket. Please remove it and set it on the table. Slim said, man, I told you, man, I don't have nothing in my damn pocket. I done put everything on the table. So then the Border Patrol orders two other Border Patrol to come over, and they hold Slim up against the wall. And he said, sir, before I reach into your pocket, I'm going to give you another chance to reach inside of your own pocket and take whatever that is out and set it on the table. Slim said, I don't have nothing in my pocket, man. I done told you. So the guy angrily forces his hands inside of Slim's jeans and reached down, and the guy grabbed hold of Slim's schlong, and the guy froze. He went, oh! And then Slim goes, hey, man, let go my goddamn dick, man. Let go my dick. Let me tell you something, man. Everybody in that room, including the other Border Patrol people, burst out into wild laughter, man. The guy finally takes his hand out of Slim's pocket, and he is as red as a beet, and everybody starts speaking French. They are laughing. Oh, man, they're falling on their knees laughing, and the whole place is a riot. See, Slim saw that girl, and he got a hard on. And I told y'all before, when that happens, it looks like he got a big-ass knife in his pocket. That shit was funny, man. Ever since that happened, the Border Patrol at that checkpoint never asked us to get out of the car again. They would recognize our van and just burst out laughing. 2 or 3 of them would come over to the window and ask, how is Slim? And they go, okay, go, just go. So after that incident, we all started to wear real tight jeans, and we cut out the right pocket and move your schlong over to the right, so when you get a hard on, it shows. We was crazy, man. We did some crazy shit. So now, we're at a gig in Halifax, Nova Scotia, and we're having a ball, man. Oh, there's plenty of women, and oh, man, it's a hell of a thing. We put on a hell of a show. It's just a real good gig, man. And we go back to the band house. The band house is one of those double-decker duplex. That's what it's called. It's a duplex. And each duplex has 6 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, kitchen, real nice. real nice accommodations for the entertainers. We had a policy at the end of the show, we never invite guys to come to our parties. We only invite women. That was the law. We do not invite men to come to the parties, the after parties. And we sneak it in there, you know. We tell the women, you know, no, you can't bring your boyfriend. If you're single, you can come. If you're not, you know, I suggest that you don't come to our parties. You know, we only invite women to our after parties. So that means, you know, we had 3-4 women to every one of us. See, that was called using bitch power. This one particular night, after the show, I had sat around talking with a lot of people. You know me, I'm always talking about shit. People philosophizing about all kinds of stuff, you know. And you get a pretty good, maybe 10, 12 people sitting around. Before we know it, it was 3 o'clock. So after 3 o'clock, now we got to go to the hangout, the coffee shop. Then we sat there another maybe hour talking and philosophizing and blah, blah, blah. So I get home around 4:30 in the morning to the Van House. I come in the kitchen. I said, well, I guess everybody must have taken all the bedrooms, so I probably got to go in the living room, and I open up the door to the living room. And there, on the couch, is Slim, humping the hell out of somebody. But something wasn't right. It just wasn't right. I said, this don't look right. And I stood there watching him for about a minute or so, and I go, oh my God, that's an underage person. Because they had the real little tiny person with little legs sticking up in the air. And I was going, oh my God, he got an underage girl. Oh my God. So I eased the door closed, and I go in the kitchen. I go, oh my God, we're going to go to jail. That person is definitely underage that he's in there humping the hell out of. Oh my God, we're going to jail. And I'm walking around in a circle going, man, I don't want to go to jail. I don't want the newspaper to say, oh, the Scheherazade band went to jail because trafficking underage females. And you know, oh, we all black, and oh, it's going to look bad. And the agency, the United States, is going to get back to, oh, I'm going, oh, man. Oh, I got to deal with this shit. So I'm walking around in a circle in the kitchen trying to figure out how to stop this shit. And I said, okay, I'm just going to burst open the door, and I'm going to say, Slim, you got to get the fuck up out of here and get this young little bitch out of here, because we don't want to go to jail. We don't want to go to jail. You know, they'll put the band is black, they'll put the whole damn band in jail. So I finally got up enough nerve to open the door. And I know Slim ain't gonna be appreciating that shit, and there's probably gonna be a row. And I know that motherfucker could fight, because, you know, he from Chicago. You know, Chicago motherfuckers, you know, they be cutting the rug. You know? I already know he can scrap. As I get ready to grab the doorknob, the door opened. And a cutest little midget woman walked out of the room. A midget woman, around 35 years old, I could guess. They said, how you doing? I go, hey, what's up? Oh, I go, okay, y'all using that room. Okay, I'm gonna go upstairs and see if there's an extra room. I thought everybody was using the bedrooms upstairs, you know. Messed up. The one thing we dreaded, we are Americans, and we dreaded coming home across one of the borders in Maine, because coming across into America, the American Border Patrol act like the goddamn Gestapo, particularly when they're dealing with 10 cool-looking, rebel-looking black men. First thing they say, out of the car, They check the cars, they check the tires, they check everything. So the American Border Patrol walks over to the car, looks in the cars, there are 5 of them, and they're saying, "Hey, are you guys American citizens?" I say, yes, we come from the United States. And they ask us, what city are you a citizen of? So we live in Boston right now. My brother Bobby was asleep. Wake that one up. Hey. He goes over and, "Hey, excuse me, sir. What country are you a citizen of?" And Bobby said, "Huh? I'm from Pittsburgh." And then they go, "What? What country is that? Get out of the car. Everybody out of the car, up against the wall." We all had to get out of the car, get up against the wall, as if we did something horrible. They're checking our pockets and patting us down. They bring in dogs. So they go in the back of the van and they lift up the door.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Now my brother Bobby carried with him in a sandwich bag a mixture of vanilla flavor powder and powdered sugar. So Bobby gets out of the car, throws him up against the wall. They reach into his jacket and they pull out, one of the guys pull out the plastic bag with the powdered sugar and the vanilla flavor. Now they really get rough. They put handcuffs on us. They're really getting rough. Get it. Oh, we got him. Well, sir, we got him. We found paraphernalia. What's this? He goes, "What's this?" So he goes inside, and we're all detained with handcuffs on, and there's 20 guys standing around us now with batons, and there's 3 dogs. So after sitting there about an hour in the detainee room, the officer that confiscated the bag full of vanilla flavor and powdered sugar comes back into the room with the sandwich bag and hands it back to Bobby. And the other officer said, what's going on? And the guy that took it was like, "Well, it's only powdered sugar." Powdered sugar and cream water. So you can imagine, the guy thought he had made a big drug bust. You should have seen the look on that guy's face. He had to explain. It's only Cremora. If you would ask any of the black show bands that performed in Canada, they would all tell you the nightmare of coming back home to America at the border crossing. They give us pure hell. Pure hell. And you know, American, you can tell the difference between American black people and Canadian black people. Whole nother different species. So, after playing in Canada a while, we noticed that most of the black entertainers come from the United States. So after you get to know people, you ask them, you ask questions. I asked some of the girls, I say, "Hey, you guys have black musicians in Canada. Why do you always hire black entertainers from the United States?" So she said, "We have a saying about our Canadian black people. I don't know if you might say it's racist or not, but we have a saying." I go, "Okay, what is it? Tell me the saying." She said, "Too much milk in the coffee." I hit the floor. I said, "What?" She said, "It's too much milk in that coffee." So when they saw that we all laughed about it, then they start to laugh. They get more comfortable and say, "Too much milk in the coffee." She said, "Do you want to go and see a black Canadian funk band. We will take you to a club to see. I said, okay. So we get in the van and we all meet at this particular club. And inside there is a black singing group. So we go in, sit down, the group comes on, and they begin to play. And the guy says, we're going to now play a song by James Brown. And they start kicking it off. The drums start playing smack, boof, smack, boof. And the bass player started playing foof, 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 foof. Foof, 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 foof. Foof, 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 foof. I say, yes. And the lead singer goes, yes, we're going to get on down. We're going to get down. Get on up. Get on up. And the rest of the people are saying, get on up. The lead singer's going, get on up now. Now get on up. Get on up. He goes, get a drummer some. The drummer goes, smack, poof. Smack, poof. Poof, 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 poof. He goes, isn't that great? He said, Charles Johnson on the drum. And he goes, we're going to give the bass player some. And the bass player goes, foo, 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 foo. He says, he named the bass player. And then the sax player jumped up and fell on his knees and he started to play. That sax was going walk, 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 walk. Then they broke into a funkadelic sound. They started doing this funkadelic song. Let me tell you, that sax. Can you imagine the sound if you grabbed a duck and you held his beak and you blew in the duck's mouth as hard as you could? Imagine the sound that will come out of that duck's ass. That's what that dude's sax sound like. We hit the floor. And the girl said, I told you. Uncle, what kind of shit is this? These people ain't black. They got on paint. She said, we warned you. Too much milk in the coffee. Ain't no coffee in the coffee. That's water, milk, and brown food coloring. It was awful. That guy comes up, we're going to get on down now. We're going to get on down. Okay, let's go. I had enough. Okay, I get it. Woo. That shit was fucked up.